Ever wake up with morning stiffness? I know I do. Well, the type of stiffness that we're going to be talking about today actually occurs in the neck, shoulder, and low back area. And it could be caused by the way that we sleep. Today we're going to be talking about 3 different sleep positions and the proper pillow placements in those sleeping positions. So the first position we're going to be talking about is the sideline position. Now, if we take a look at Sarah and how she's fallen asleep in the sideline position, let's take a look at her neck right now. So we have no proper neck support, and her shoulders are actually rotated to the front. If she's asleep for 7 to 8 hours, if she's lucky enough to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, these muscles in through here are working for about 7 to 8 hours. That's why when she wakes up, she has to do one of these or one of these in order to loosen up, because those muscles have been working for however long that she's asleep for. Now let's take a look at her low back. It's the same thing now, right? She has no support on her hips. Now her hips are starting to rotate to the front. When her hips rotate to the front, same thing is happening with the neck. These muscles here are contracting for however long that she's asleep for. Now, great way to combat this is proper pillow placement. So now we're going to be placing Sarah in the proper sleeping positions. Step number 1, we're going to place a pillow underneath her armpit. Get you to lie down. Now what this does is it prevents us from putting too much pressure on our shoulders, especially if we do have a shoulder issue. It also keeps our neck in a nice neutral position. Step 2, now we're going to be placing a pillow in between her legs. Lift your leg up for me, Sarah. Perfect. Now, this pretty much acts as the same thing as a shoulder pillow. It prevents her hips from rolling anteriorly or rolling forward while she's asleep. Ta-da! Now the second type of sleeper is the back sleeper. Now, ever do a leg lift in the gym? Ever do a leg lift without putting your hands behind your back? That's a lot of pressure on your low back, correct? It's pretty much the same thing when you're lying down on your bed on your back. We are placing a lot of pressure right underneath our low backs. And again, if we're asleep for 7 to 8 hours, our low back muscles are contracting for 7 to 8 hours. Now, a great way to alleviate that pressure in the low back is to place a pillow right underneath her knees. How's that feel, Sarah?
Amazing.
A lot more comfortable? Putting a pillow underneath her knees will begin to alleviate a lot of that pressure on her low back. Last but not least, we have the stomach sleeper. Now, the stomach is actually the absolute worst way to sleep. Okay, look at her positioning right now. Again, if she's asleep for 7 to 8 hours, muscles in through here are contracting for 7 to 8 hours. Her spine is not being supported because it's not supporting the natural curves of your back when you're sleeping on your stomach. Lying on your stomach also keeps your calves in a contracted position. Now, over time, you'll develop a lot of calf tension, and it'll eventually work its way up to the hamstring and eventually work its way up to the glute. Our solutions for sleeping on the stomach is learn to sleep on your side or on your back. Because to be honest with you, no matter how I fix this position, your neck is going to be screwed. I used to be a stomach sleeper myself, so what I did was I slept on my couch. Sleeping on my couch forced me to sleep on my side. If I slept on my stomach, I couldn't fall asleep on my couch. And eventually I brought that into the bedroom. So, what we're going to do is we're going to place some pillows underneath her stomach. Get you to lift up your stomach for me. So again, Alisa alleviates a lot of the pressure in her low back. It also keeps her spine in a nice neutral position as well. And I'm going to be placing a pillow underneath her feet, so at least it keeps the calves in a nice relaxed position. Now, as far as the neck goes, you can't really do anything about it because what are you going to do, sleep face down? If you can, I'd be totally amazed. Morning stiffness is the absolute worst thing to deal with, especially when you got to wake up in the morning, you got a busy day at work ahead of you. If these tips didn't help, please give us a call, 647-693-0064. Again, my name is Cezar Lee. I'm one of the massage therapists here at Strength and Youth Fitness and Therapy. Please feel free to give me a call or pull me aside. We can sit down and talk about whatever issues that you got going on. Thank you for watching.